everybody. It is Dr. Nicole Bonner with Thrive Chiropractic Coaching, and welcome to the Wednesday workshop. Yes, this whole idea of Wednesday workshop started out, I wanted it to be a live Facebook feed for you guys. Well, you guys know me with technology. It did not work out very well these last few weeks. And so here we are with the recorded version of Wednesday workshop. So why Wednesdays? Why do I pick Wednesdays to bring this to you? Well, because Wednesday is hump day, of course. It's the middle of your week, right? And if there's any time that you guys need an extra push or an extra pick me up or an extra motivation, it's certainly going to be Wednesday. I know that I usually do. So today we're going to talk about overwhelm. So guys, there is no question that if you are opening a practice, there is no question that you're going to experience overwhelm. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to differentiate between the word overwhelm and the words burnout. So overwhelm is when you have so many things going on. You have so many things on your plate. Your plate is almost overflowing. You're juggling a million different things in the air. Guess what? If you're a business owner and especially if you're opening a practice and you're just learning now how to manage being a doctor, which by the way is a full-time job, and a business owner, which by the way is also another full-time job, you are going to experience overwhelm probably on a daily basis. If you're like me and you have a practice like me, it's a high volume practice. We see lots of families in our practice. We do CBP, so there are lots of moving parts. Overwhelm happens almost all the time. Burnout, though, is when you get to a place where you have consistent overwhelm, where overwhelm does not get managed. And it feels like you're in this trap. It feels like you're confined. It feels like, you're stuck. There's no place else to go. That's when overwhelm becomes burnout. So to avoid or to know how to handle overwhelm is important because we don't want to get to the burnout section now, do we? Especially since being a business owner and being a chiropractor and a doctor all at the same time, there are definitely lots of things to tackle. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you about 4 or 5 different things that's going to help you to get out of overwhelm so that we never, ever, ever have to worry about that B word, the burnout word. Okay, so the first thing that I feel is super important. One of the things that I lean on the most is my faith. And now I don't want to get like all religious with you, and this is not meant to be a religious conversation, but my faith has been something that has gotten me through so many times of overwhelm. And just knowing that there was something bigger than me, just remembering that there's something that's larger than me that always has my back. There's something I can always count on. And that has been my faith. The second thing that I do on a regular basis is I do daily planning. Okay, I do daily planning and what's called time blocking. Now, I found a daily planner. I'm going to show it to you guys. I have it right here. I found a daily planner that I absolutely love. I'm a big daily planner kind of gal. Every year or every quarter, I look forward to getting the paper in my hand, right? I don't know if you guys like this, but I'm a big journal and daily planner kind of person. And I stumbled upon this by Brendan Burchard. It is called the High Performer Daily Planner. And I absolutely love this planner. It kind of looks like this. And what I do as part of a daily ritual is every evening before, usually after dinner, before I go to bed, I sit down and I plan my next day. So when I begin the next day, each day is meticulously planned out in blocks on my schedule with all of my activities and all of my tasks. I even write down, like, I start from the moment I wake up. So I actually write down 6 a.m. wake up. Okay, that's actually a task on my daily planner so that every block is actually planned out. So I set aside time in the morning to review my objectives of the day and allocate specific time blocks for each task. And what that does is that significantly enhances my productivity, and it reduces the likelihood that I'm going to feel overwhelmed. Now, if you're going to time block, one of the things that is really important here is learning and remembering to set boundaries. So this actually just happened to me today. Is I serve patients from 9:30 to 12, and then at 12 o'clock, I have a coaching session. Yes, guys, I invest in hundreds of thousands of dollars in coaching for myself and business coaching for myself. So I have my own coaching session at 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Now, what happened today in my office was one of my teammates, one of my team members, scheduled an appointment, a patient appointment for me at 11:45. That's a half-hour appointment. So what does that mean? That means that that appointment is going to run into my next time block of my coaching call, right? So that's not acceptable. So we had to rearrange things because that's my personal standard. That's my personal boundary of no, I need to be done. I need to be out at 11:58, and I need to be on my next call at 12 o'clock. So this does require some discipline. It does require creating boundaries, and it does require a certain level of communication with your spouse, with your teammates, with your children, with your friends, with the people that you surround yourself with, because they have to understand that there are certain boundaries that come with time blocking. Number two is mental breaks. So it is essential to recognize the importance of taking regular mental breaks throughout your day. So amidst the hustle and bustle of work, allowing yourself moments of quiet can prevent burnout and maintain cognitive sharpness. So what I do is in between tasks, if you notice, I mentioned in the example that I gave before that I have to be done at that 11:58, and because I have to go into my meeting, my coaching meeting at 12. Did anybody of you guys pick that up and wonder why 11:58? Well, that was really specific, right? That's because I like to give myself 1 to 2 minutes to just take a mental break. It's almost like a quiet time. It's a meditation time. I might do some intentional breathing during that time. But that time is really important because one of the things you don't want to do is you don't want to take the energy and the emotions and the concerns from the previous task into your new task. So by taking that quiet time, it allows you to clear your mind, and it allows you to have more focus and better cognition for sure. You're going to go into that next task and you're going to be a lot more creative if you take that couple minutes just to have that mental break. All right, what are we on? Number, I don't know, what is this, number 4, right? Daily catch-up time. So I personally you can do a daily catch-up time where you allocate dedicated time at the end of each day to address any unresolved tasks or any lingering concerns. I like to do this, especially because it helps me to sleep. Have any of you guys ever went to bed with lingering tasks and you wake up at 2 a.m. in the morning and you have to get out of bed and do those tasks? Yeah, I have too. If you guys are business owners or you're opening a practice right now, I guarantee it's happening to you as well. I also like to allocate designated catch-up time on Fridays. So Brendan Bouchard calls them Friday finishers. I like that a lot. That means that by Friday, end of day, I clean up any task from my week that I did not get done. This way I can go into the weekend nice and fresh. I can be present time with my family and my friends. I don't have to worry about tying up loose ends that were, lingering over the week. I hate loose ends, you guys. Even with patients, it's like my biggest pet peeve. I don't like when a patient leaves the office and doesn't have some kind of follow-up um, on the schedule or some kind of plan that we're going to be following up with them. I hate loose ends, and you guys probably do too. The next one is cultivate a character of resilience. So I call this one Rocky Balboa, one of my favorite movies. Also named my dog Rocky Balboa as well. And what does that mean? That means as a business owner, it's normal. You are going to get knocked down on a regular basis, probably multiple times a day. And one of the things that separates um, the kids from the adults, I don't know. One of the things that separates the chumps from the champs, if you will, is resilience. And develop a resilient mindset that enables you to navigate challenges with grace and fortitude. What were those words? Grace and fortitude. Building emotional strength and resilience involves cultivating a stoic attitude towards adversity, remaining steadfast in the face of uncertainty, because uncertainty is going to happen, and embracing discomfort as an opportunity for growth, right? I was sharing this with one of my team members, and she said, embrace the suck. I said, exactly it. Yes, learn how to embrace the suck. So by actively cultivating resilience and self-awareness, you can cultivate a sense of inner peace and stability that shields you from the effects of overwhelm. Additionally, adopting a proactive approach to managing your emotions and mindset empowers you to confront challenges from a position of strength, thereby mitigating the impact of external stressors on your overall well-being. So, what does all that mean? Well, that means that you have a spectrum of emotions to choose from. And because you're a human being and you have a mind and a brain and you have free will, you can choose any one of those emotions at any moment in your life. And each emotion actually has a vibrational frequency associated with that. So that should be really empowering that you have the choice to choose your any emotion that you want at any given time, and you have the power to emit and change your vibrational frequency at any given time as well, no matter what the circumstances are surrounding you. And one last bonus piece of advice to handle overwhelm, and that is embrace a positive attitude. So you are the commander of your attitude. So adopt a proactive stance toward maintaining a positive outlook. So affirmations, guys. One of the things that we teach in our Revivify program. So the Revivify course is a course that I have written. I initially wrote it with the intention of giving it to chiropractic students. Now I opened up to everybody, to the public, because Revivify helps you to develop daily routines and daily rituals that help us cope with being business owners. And these are good practices to start early on. Man, if you have kids, you should be teaching your kids these principles and these skills and this skill set. It will come in handy for them. No matter what they do in their life, you should start when they're kids. One of those skill sets is affirmation and the power that affirmations have in our life. So one of the things that I've done, I wish I could show it to you, it's really cool, but if I try to take you guys into the bathroom with me, it's going to just end up being a technological nightmare. But I took a bunch of sticky notes and I wrote affirmations on these sticky notes for my boys, and I stuck them all over their mirror, right? And so they must have 100 different affirmations on their mirror. And I put those up with, expecting them to read them, and then to take them down. Those sticky notes have been up for probably about 6 months now. And my boys read those affirmations every single day that they look into that mirror, right? So by embracing a positive attitude and affirming your ability to overcome obstacles, you can cultivate a resilient mindset that empowers you to thrive in the face of adversity. So I hope that this Wednesday workshop empowers you. I hope that this Wednesday workshop helps you to know that you are not alone, and these feelings of adversity and overwhelm, it's normal for what you are doing. You know, if everybody, if opening a business and being a chiropractor was easy, guys, everybody would do it. So there's a reason why you stand out. There's a reason why you've decided to take the initiative to open a practice and other people haven't. And that's because you guys rock, you're solid, and you guys are powerful people, man. And you have what it takes to be an amazing entrepreneur, all at the same time of being this beautiful, amazing chiropractor that transforms the lives of people, and for some of you, animals in your community. So hopefully this blesses you, and we will see you next Wednesday for our next Wednesday workshop.